To do another video on the semen retention. I'm on day 105 right now, and this is gonna be a video that's less about the benefits and the experience and the wonders that you get with it, and it's gonna be some more real shit. So I'm on semen retention. It's been 105 days. This is currently the longest I've ever gone doing it, and I want to give up. I want to stop. I want to bust a nut. Like I want to feel good again. Not saying that I haven't felt good, but I want that like explosive, euphoric mess that we get when we, you know what I'm saying? And yeah, I did steam retention before, and it was in 2022. It was right after a breakup, and so it was like the intention behind it was to heal. And I did it for 3 months, like exactly for 3 months, and I bust like the next day because I felt kind of how I'm feeling now, where it's just like, okay, it's been 100 days. I've deprived myself from sex. I've deprived myself from dating and being intimate with somebody right now. I'm like, it's like now what? That's kind of like where I'm at. If I'm being real, it's like now what? But that's my lesser thoughts. I could be honest. It's my lesser thoughts trying to creep in because I've reached this new milestone that I can't even process because it is kind of hard to fathom that like I haven't busted nothing that long. It feels like it. Uh, you can tell if you see it, but it's like yeah. I don't know if it's self sabotage or what, and like this is some of the shit that people talk about when you reach certain goals or certain points in your life. But yeah, I really just want to bust. Then again, it probably just could be life too. I don't know. Now I'm just thinking out loud, but yeah, life has been lifing. I've been kind of going through it for a while now, and I keep masking it. I keep trying to cover it up. When I'm not masking it and covering it up and being real with myself and how my emotions and how I feel, it puts me in like very deep chronic depression, and I don't want to go there because I know that it's just very unhealthy for me and it wouldn't benefit me, so it's no real point in entertaining those type of thoughts and ideas. Um but I kind of just I have this whole, I need to show y'all one day, but I have this whole goal board, a vision board, and it's full from the top to the bottom with all of these words and pictures and goals and shit, and it's just like I don't know, I don't feel, I need shit to happen. I feel like I'm losing a lot of faith in myself, and I don't know if this has something to do with senior attention or not, but I'm losing a lot of faith in myself because I'm not seeing the growth that I'm seeking. I'm not seeing the growth that I'm praying about. I'm not seeing the growth from the work that I'm doing. And I'm starting to feel extremely lost. And even more so just lonely in this world. It's like, I don't have nobody. I haven't had nobody in a minute, for real, as far as friends, dating, anything. And it's like I don't know. I'm just questioning existence. I'm questioning my intent. I'm questioning other people's intentions, and I think it's putting me, now that I'm really able to sit with myself and speak out loud. I think it's really putting me in this state of just seeing everything for what it is, and that's what's so depressing about it. Um, when I started my spiritual journey, it was like I felt so vivid. I felt so real. Life felt so alive. And I would go outside and I would look at the sun and be grateful for it. I would walk around the city and just be in awe of all the beauty from different people, from different foods, from different smells, from different sights, like everything was just so beautiful and intricate to me and so intentional. And I made sure that I was feeling every bit of gratitude and every bit of thankfulness because life just felt brand new. When I had my spiritual awakening, based off like the knowledge I got, the pace in which I was learning everything and evolving, everything was so like running gun. And it's like the more that I went into the rabbit hole, because spirituality is a rabbit hole, you can stay very surface level. And some people get bored because they feel like there's nothing more once you reach certain moments or you plateau. But it's so untrue. That is so false. Like it is a rabbit hole and you can go as deep as it gets and it don't stop. So you can really just keep digging and digging. And I thought that I wanted to spend my life that way and like philosophies and shit like that, but I don't. I don't. And I mean, I remember those feelings of my life being snatched from me when going in spirituality because one of the biggest things in spirituality is facing your demons. You have to face your past, you have to face things that you have suppressed and ignored and haven't healed from since you were a child. And some of them you don't even remember, so you're unconsciously living as an adult and doing things off of habit, off of limiting belief, off of insecurities that you don't even understand because you can't even remember where the fuck they came from, but they happened to you and they caused you to be the way that you are. um and I remember being there and accepting those and facing those realities and seeing how deep and how dark that shit gets. I still face those demons. And you know, I think now because semen retention gave me that boost again where it was like, oh my god, life is just so beautiful and da 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 da. And I felt so amazing and it's going back to that realism, back to that like pessimistic type of truth of just like, life ain't really as cute and beautiful as it looks. And I don't know, I'm over it. I'm bored. I'm very bored here. I just lost a best friend. I found out that he died on our birthday. We have the same birthday, and I found out on that day, and it's like I don't know. I don't know if it's me grieving because I lost my best friend and I lost another close friend like a week later. So I don't know if I'm grieving and all of this shit. I'm trying to put life in perspective or what the fuck is going on in my mind right now, but I don't feel good about where I'm at, and it hurts. It really hurts because I'm 27 now, and I'm just people tell me like not to compare myself because I haven't lived a life like most people have lived based off of circumstance and challenges that I've experienced or whatever, but I I I compare. I definitely compare. If it's somebody, I'm 27. If it's somebody that's 22 that's making it, and 25 and 26, and all of my friends and people that are my peers around me are making it, and people that are older than like I don't know what is wrong. Like there's this there's this philosophy that people believe that you wrote like your own contracts before coming to Earth, and I don't really know if I necessarily believe that anymore. But it's like I don't know what I would have could have possibly wrote in my contract for me to live a life like this. It's been extremely lonely. It's been a lonely journey altogether, but these last like I want to say 3 4 years have been so lonely. And excuse me, it's like all I really have is myself. And every time I get comfortable with a person, every time I accept somebody in my circle, every time that I'm intertwined in somebody's space and energy, it's like I feel like I'm taken advantage of. I feel like somebody's out to get me, like somebody's out to hurt me, and they do. And it's like there's a difference between being paranoid and creating things from your paranoia, and there's a difference between just having intuition and feeling shit before it happens, and then when it happens, it's just like, oh. And I used to really think I would sabotage myself, and I did for a while, but I'm old enough and I'm conscious and aware enough to understand a lot more. So I shouldn't be having those same mistakes, right? So I don't know. I can't be having those same mistakes. I'm one of those people that where it's like if you know better, you do better, and I don't want to put myself in no predicaments where I'm not doing better. So I don't even believe like that it's just me fucking my life up. I really do think there is something else going on. Because I don't know. I never. It's so hard for me to. I don't know. I don't even know what the fuck. Let me just stop and stay on the queue with this video. But yeah, the semen retention is. I want to bust. I'm not going to because I've done this long. I've gone this far, and I don't really see the. Like if I were to bust a nut, it would have to be from sex. The last time I went 3 months, I didn't. I was just beating off and I bust and like it was like eh. It felt amazing and all that, but yeah, no, I'm having sex. I'm having sex when I bust again, and it's gonna be a real connection. It's not gonna be like some booty call bullshit. Like it's gonna be a real genuine connection. But yeah, I guess I just wanted to share like a quick little video of like the challenges where I'm at mentally with the semen retention, because a lot of people think it's just like some ongoing enlightenment shit, and it's not. It's a lot of times where I challenge myself and I get close to shooting and I gotta suck it back in and bring it down. And there's a lot of times where things just aren't a consistent flow state. I go up and down with this shit like everything else, like everybody else in life, especially with semen retention. So yeah, I hope you got some truth, some like real insight on this, because I know a lot of people make it some holy thing where it can't be diminished, but that's the truth. I don't know what else to say. Shit.